I'm here. It's late, but I'm here. Give me 1 second.
Wow, that was wow, that was pretty interesting. I feel a little violated. I'm fine about it, though. I won't press any charges. I know better.
Greetings. Wake the fuck up. I know it.
I don't need none, carry on, I don't need Chris. Tango red, Alizé, I don't need shit. Nigga, I'm high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I stay high all the time, I'm on some good shit. Give me some dope, purple haze and some chocolate. Give me a Dutch and a lighter, I spark shit. I stay high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I'm high all the time, and every time I roll up, niggas holler roll up. And I tell them, hold up, you ain't getting money, you ain't smoking in my Benzo. 20-inch Lorenzo, smoking on Endo. High as a motherfucker, I be on them back streets. Niggas know I clap beat. Only if you got beef, man, you better holler at me. Niggas get locked up, stabbed up, shot up. Every time I pop up, a lot going on in my hood. I shoot the dice, I holler, get them girls. Daddy need new shoes, daddy need Pirellis, they get them 22. Status box, sex box, laptop, fax machine, phone, bulletproof and I'm gone. 2003 Suburban swerving, too many sips of Henny. The D6, they searched the whip and they can't find the semis. They was just arresting me cause they know who I was. Spent the night in Central booking for smoking some bud. I don't need Chris, Tanqueray and Alizés. I don't need shit. I'm high all the time, I smoke that shit. I stay high all the time and I'm on some good shit. Give me some Drew, purple haze and some chalk. Purple haze, Deacon Dutch and a lighter, I'll spark shit. And stay high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I'm high all the time and I'm on some hood shit. Now if you heard I done started some shit, it ain't because I be high, I be high, I be high. If you heard I done let off a clip, it ain't because I be high, I be high, I be high. But I twist that la, 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 la. I get high as I want a nigga. Go to bitches, baby, show you a donor nigga. I don't smoke to calm my nerves, but I got beef and crush my enemies like I crush the hashish. If you love me, tell me you love me, don't stare at me, man. I hate to be in the biz, clapping one of my fans. Let me show you how to greet me when you meet me, when you see me. If you're real, my nigga, you know how to holler G-Unit. There's no competition, it's just me. 50 Cent motherfucker, I'm hot on these streets. If David could go against Goliath with a stone, I can go at Nas and Jigaboo for the throne. I don't need a Perignon, I don't need Chris, Tanqueray and Alizés. I don't need shit, nigga. I'm high all the time, I smoke that shit. I stay high all the time, I'm on some shit. Give me some Dro, purple haze and some chocolate. Purple haze and some chocolate. In a lighter, I'll spark shit. Oh, I stay high all the time, I smoke that shit.
What you talking about? What you doing?
Now who you know beside you? Right line and squeeze, now you have hoes in the hood. Slipping on white lines. You don't want me to be a kid's role model. I teach them how to buck them 380s and load up the models. Half shorty, fresh off the stoop, ready to shoot. Big blunt in his mouth, deuce, in his boots. Sitting in the crib, sipping Guinness, watching minutes.
Little shit like that.
Have a young nigga bumping
Let's
shit like he no dog.
further know what it is you really do.
They're supposed to say do the Chill Murray, but y'all know how it go. What it do, y'all? What it do, y'all? I'm your host with the motherfucking most. Chill motherfucking Murray. You're now tuned to live from the spot. Shout out to everybody tuned in, not tuned in. You know how we doing, how we rock. All right, so.
Bullshit. A bullshit.
Oh shit! I didn't know I could do the chopped and screw version of that. Ha 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 ha. All right. So, first and foremost, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I know that it's not the same Chappelle. It is definitely not the same Chappelle. Not in my opinion. I don't think this is the same Chappelle. I been think he got cloned. He was like, him and Gucci Mane were like our first confirmations. Like, yo, they cloning niggas. Jamie Foxx was trying to tell us what they cloned Tyrone, but nah, they cloned that. They cloned Chappelle. Like, I understand you went to Africa. And all that, but you came back swole, my brother. Like, you went to jail. Like, you went to the Amistad Farms. Like you went to the Green Mile. You visited homie from the Rest in Peace to my guy from the Green Mile. You went to, you went to the plantation to get rebuilt when you came back. I was like, no, this is not Dave Chappelle. You cannot pull the wool over my eyes with this one. That is not Dave Chappelle whatsoever. But good evening to everybody. Happy Friday once again. I hope everybody is having a lovely start to the weekend, of course. It's a little cold in some areas. It's starting to warm up back over here in the Midwest things, in the Central Time. It's starting to warm up a little bit back again. We had a very big cold front with we catching some of that snow that came from the north, but we looking all right now. I wonder, do the wives know? Of course they know. Remember we talked about we looked at the doc from the CIA wife, and she was even talking about the presidents and the different the Senate's of the state that were clones and people that were living in the bunkers and whatnot. She knew about that. Like trust me, the wives know. If anybody knows anything, the wives know. They're just sworn into secrecy, so they can't say anything. Of course, as I said, but as I've said before, even with the Diddy doc, which we're gonna get into, if you think about it nowadays, everybody's either dead or signed an NDA. So that's one of the craziest things about it. Like if you remember we was watching it last night, they even said it like, yo, damn near everybody's dead and gone already. Down to Valletta Wallace. You know, Big's mom is gone. Pac's family is damn near gone except for his dad. You know what I mean? Like all of Diddy's victims, quote unquote, Kim Porter, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name though, Shamir, Kim Porter's old fling, Shamir. I can't remember his last name now. Was it Shamor? Shamar, not Shamar. Was it Shamar? I can't remember his name now. It was something Stewart. Shakir Stewart. That's what it was. Shakir Stewart. Shakir Stewart. Shakir Stewart. Quincy Jones, if you even want to tie that one in. Like a lot of Diddy's bodies, quote unquote, are just, like I said, either dead, have an NDA, or people think they're crazy. So it was a lot of truth that was unveiled in those 4 episodes that I know a lot of people, light bulbs went right back off in their head. If you ever had an I wonder, you got a I got confirmed with those 4 episodes. So if you haven't watched the Netflix documentary Diddy the Reckoning, by executive produced by 50 Cent, definitely take a look at that, because boy oh boy was it something. Boy oh boy was it something. We're not going to watch it here on YouTube. I had to do it on Twitch TV, of course. Shout out to Twitch. So I hope they never shut Twitch down their policy. Shout out to Twitch. Even though Twitch been going through a whole bunch of bullshit with their people getting banned, doing all types of outrageous scamming people and raping people and whatnot. Your boy over here don't be doing shit but just trying to have some watch parties. You know what I'm saying? On the low, with no problems. I can't do that on YouTube. They would have shut my channel down immediately. As soon as they saw Diddy, they would have shut my channel down immediately. So we had to do things covert here yesterday. Um, oh, why is my mic level looking like that? Oh God, oh God! I didn't realize my mic level just went down. I'm sorry. I just realized my mic level went down. I was like, wait, why am I so low? Why am I so low? Why am I so low? Okay, I'm back now. But yeah, we had ourselves a little covert watch party last night. All 4 episodes. Shh. Yeah, I see it. It went down for a second. But we're back. Oh, I even hit a red. I know I'm clear now. I know I'm good now. Okay. All right. So, all right. What's the first thing we want to do? Because we have some things to get. We're not going to be here too long, but we're going to be here for a bit of time. I'm going to play audio. From last night. I have some footnotes. I have a couple of footnotes that I wanted to play the audio from last night. Oh, that's another thing too. So a little behind the scenes tidbit. Let me show myself real quick. I am on camera again. I got my camera back. But am I going to post it on Patreon? Absolutely. I'm going to do a quick little edit of it for Patreon. Yes, I definitely am. That will be on Patreon. I want to say because I'm not going to have time to do it tonight. Sunday. You will see it Sunday. If not Sunday, definitely early Monday morning. I'll say that because I think it has like a 12 or 24 hour thing before it could actually post. So you'll see it, if not Sunday evening, you'll see it Monday morning on Patreon for sure. But yes, definitely I'm going to clean up all 4 episodes for Patreon because, so that's what I was going to get into next, which was, so a little behind the scenes tidbit of how I did it last night. It was very, I want to say, I call it 1998-ish because I actually had the laptop. If you notice how it looked like we was up at the theater watching a bootleg. That's because the laptop was facing the TV. I had the camera and the laptop facing the TV at a good angle. So I had the camera that you see here showing me. I had it propped up against the TV. What should I say? Against the TV, and I had the audio. That's why we had the ads. So I want to also, if you're listening and you was watching last night, like, wait, why the fuck we keep getting ads? Why the fuck we keep getting ads, but I don't see them? It was because, so little funny story, right? I didn't realize that I had the old account from my ex, had her old account on my Xbox still. So I didn't know. I went to log into mine. The crazy thing is I just got Netflix, right, for no fucking reason. Because I didn't realize it was on the Xbox still. I could have just got the information from there or whatever. Or maybe I couldn't. I don't know. But God is good because maybe it was supposed to go that way. So I ended up getting a Netflix account. I ended up getting my own Netflix account, set it up, and I was going to stream it directly from the laptop on here from Twitch. Found out that I tested it. I was like, oh, shit, it's blank. It's a blank screen. What am I going to do? So apparently Netflix doesn't allow streaming devices or streaming services to stream the content that is on Netflix while you are recording or trying to what do you call it, video record. Anytime of video recording or screen capturing, pretty much they have it disabled. So my screen capture literally was capturing absolutely nothing. It was capturing absolutely nothing. Maybe I can bypass it into the game capture, the Netflix streaming platform itself. Maybe I can do that, or I'll try it one day. But I was like, all right, I'm pressed for time, so let me figure this out. So reason why again you had the ads is because my ex has the premium version, so there is no ads. So there is no ads on that, and my version is the standard free version, the cheap version. So I have the ads in between my shows. So make sure my mic check. The stream still on? Okay, I got an error code just now, so I wasn't sure what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, so I had the version of mine with the ads on it. So that's why you heard the ads, because I was using the audio from the computer and literally matching it up with the TV audio. So that's why you saw some little parts that were like people's mouths were moving, but the audio wasn't matching up. That's because I literally was syncing it myself. I literally was on live stream syncing up the voices myself, from when the ads played to I had to pause the TV, and then I had to let the ads play on here and then watch for a certain part that it was coming back to, and then sync it up with the TV. So I appreciate all of you that stuck around for that. 'Cause I saw people were coming in and out, and there were people that were coming in that were probably even new to the stream, and they were like, well, why am I seeing this? This should look bootleg as hell. What the fuck going on here? It just say watch party, but what's the watch party? What the fuck we watching, and why does it look like? I'm out of here. I'm pretty sure there's some people that was like that last night, because I didn't title it for a reason. I didn't title it because I didn't want people to know, of course, what the fuck we were doing. Again, very bootleggish, but we still got it done. Okay, we still got it done through Chili Chill Live from the Spot Productions. Okay, we still did our thing. So, anywho, yeah, I'll be piecing it together when I get the chance. I'll be piecing it together tonight and tomorrow for Patreon for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Because a brother was trying. I was trying to make it seamless, but I knew it wasn't seamless. So you should have saw me. Like I'm sitting here, like I'm really in the back of a production studio. Like I got my headphones on, listening to make sure the audio on here is matching to what I hear on the TV. So sometimes I'm hearing shit in double. I had to turn the TV down to make sure it was synced. So I'm like, I was going through it last night. I was going through it last night to make sure. And it was a couple of times in the beginning, if you notice, I didn't realize that the ad had played. So I was like, wait, what the fuck is off? So I'm looking at the TV and I'm listening. I'm like, what is off? This scene does not match with this. Oh shit, was there an ad? So I had to literally like I said, in real time, y'all saw me put together and mesh together the whole shit. Like I said, when I put it on Patreon, you're not gonna hear the ads. You're just gonna see the syncing and the resyncing, of course, but you would definitely not hear the ads on the Patreon version. That's for sure. But yeah, let's get into one quick thing that did happen. One funny thing that happened before we get into the Diddy doc. One funny thing I was looking up earlier. I guess this is new. Yeah, December 4th. So this is new. Oh, this is that. Yo, I have to think about it now. Because December 4th came and went. Yo, December 4th came and went. You know what was crazy? Usually, now, if you're a hip hop fan, you know what I'm talking about. December 4th is Jay's birthday. How quiet was it? It didn't look like this was going on. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yes, it was a full on haywire production studio with the syncing and whatnot going on back here. Like I said, me pausing it and catching it and pausing it and catching it and pausing it. Like I gotta pause it here and then pause it there, pause it here, pause it there. I'm like, all right, is he matching up with this? All right, pause it here, pause it there. All right, which one gotta pause first? All right, this one gotta pause first. This one gotta catch up. Bingo, we got it. I was going through it last night, doing that. But yeah, so what was that? Oh yeah, so little funny thing. I was just looking up shit. December 4th. That's what I was getting at. December 4th came and went. Like we didn't hear anything about Jay-Z's birthday for the first time in a long time. Like I said, if you're a hip hop fan, you know what I'm talking about. Every year, literally, there is a spectacle around this guy's birthday. Like it becomes like a national hip hop holiday, December 4th. I didn't hear anything about our Martin Luther King of hip hop this year. I didn't hear. It's an inside joke if you get what I'm saying with Martin Luther King. Anyway, I didn't hear anything about our Martin Luther King of hip hop this year with his birthday. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but hell, Diddy's birthday in jail was talked about more than Jay-Z's. Okay, Diddy's Thanksgiving and birthday was talked about more than December 4th for the first time in a while in hip hop. That's how quiet it is on the hemisphere right now. Okay, follow me here. So Lily Allen is out here selling butt plugs in the form of USBs. So if you don't know what a USB is pretty much like a device for data, pretty much. It's like a jump drive, they call it. So it could be something small as this light. It could look like this lighter here. It could look like this lighter, pretty much, a jump drive. And she's selling it in the form of butt plugs. Let me see if they show a picture here. What she actually has. Is this it here? No, that's just a random ad. All right, whatever. All right, so following the success of Lily Allen's West End Girl album. Now, if you don't know, I'm talking about West End Girl and West End World. I think that's her song. I believe that's her song. I could be wrong. The singer, I'm joking. It's not her song. The singer released limited edition butt plug like merch on her website, but the NSFW item is not what it seems. So let me see if they show. They're not gonna show a picture. So Lily Allen is actually not talking about a low blow. Oh no, about Although the Fuck You singer, so she has a song called Fuck You, that's crazy, revealed a new line of merch on her store to honor her new breakup album, West End Girl. That certainly looks like a butt plug. It is not what it seems. The item, which is currently up on Lily's merch website for $33.99, so basically about $35, is actually a USB designed to be a nod to a lyric in Lily's West End Girls track, Pussy Palace. So, in which she sings Dwayne Reed back with the handles tied, sex toys, butt plugs, lube inside. Okay, so Lily Allen is a very known, well, I'm not gonna say freak. That's just that's just regular shit. That's just regular shit. You regular adult shit. Let's just say it like that. In addition to the cheeky nod to NSFW lyrics, the item's blue and white polka dot design is reminiscent of the jacket the 40-year-old's album cover, on which she wears blue. Let me just show you what it looks like. So, actually, yeah. So this is it right here. This is the jump drive. Look, it's even from her thing. I love my USB butt plug. This is her holding it. But yeah. Just more and more additions to weirdo-ness in Hollywood. Just adding more to the weirdness in Hollywood, don't you think? Someone was laughing at the Marvel Rivals clip that I put up earlier. I was just reacting back to that. So yeah, just a little brief news. I thought it was pretty cheeky, as you could say. But yeah, in other news, before we get into our illustrious meat and potatoes, Netflix has now acquired Warner Brothers following the separation of Discovery Global for a total enterprise value of $82.7 billion. So Netflix is raking in the dough. Netflix is raking in the dough. Equity value of $72 billion. So transaction unites Warner Brothers' iconic franchises and storied libraries with Netflix leading entertainment service. I am parched. And story libraries with Netflix leading entertainment service, creating an extraordinary offering for consumers. Netflix, to maintain Warner Brothers' current operations combination, will offer more choice and greater value for consumers, create more opportunities for the creative community, and generate shareholder value. Acquisition will strengthen the entertainment industry. So today, Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. announced they have entered into a definitive agreement under which Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers, including its film and television studios. The cash and stock transaction is valued $27.75 per WBD or Warner Brothers distribution share, subject to a collar as detailed below, with a total enterprise value of $82.7 billion, or $72 billion on the equity. Transaction is expected to close after the previously announced separation of Warner Brothers Distribution Global Networks division, Discovery Global, into a new publicly traded company, which is now expected to be completed in the third quarter of 2026. This acquisition brings together two pioneering entertainment businesses, combining Netflix innovation, global reach, and best-in-class streaming service with Warner Brothers. So, pretty much, Yeah, so like Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard, all that shit, Wizard of Oz, DC Universe is all coming over to Netflix. They was even talking about how earlier there was some about how the Welcome to Derry show, that's on HBO Max, is now going to be coming to Netflix as well, and they're going to try to make that into like a Stranger Things esque, well, not Stranger Things esque, but very into the popular status that Stranger Things is in. They want to elevate it and really dig into it and invest into it. Now that it is going to be on Netflix as well, which I thought it was already. That's the crazy part. I thought it was already. So it's kind of crazy that they're just now doing this. You're doing this type of upgrade to the streaming service. Netflix is breaking in the dough 2026. Let's just say that, especially with Stranger Things popping again. Squid Game's already been doing its thing. You got the K-pop Demon Hunters that's already going on there. Let's see what is here. From timeless classics like Casablanca and what do you call it, Citizen Kane, to modern favorites like Harry Potter and Friends. It's a lot already Netflix has got going on. So big win for Netflix. Big win for Netflix. We're not going to read this entire thing right here because this is where it gets into the business part of it. And that's not necessary. But yeah, huge win. Huge win for Netflix. All right, so let's get into our meat and potatoes of the evening. So, Idi Amin and Gene Deal have had some interesting things to say about what their thoughts were on the doc. But before we even talk about that, Diddy has sent a cease and desist, right? He sent a cease and desist to Netflix, saying that, no one was paid to participate. Well, Netflix retorted and said, well, no one was even paid to participate. So all these people that did this documentary, they talked shit about you for free, Diddy. It wasn't like anybody was paid to sit in the chair. They did this on their own free will and said, you ain't shit. I want that to sink in while you in jail. They did that for free. Aubrey O'Day up there crying her eyes out, revealing shit. Kurt Burrows up there. Eric Sermon. All them people, they were not paid. They were not paid to do the documentary. They let their hearts out and said, you ain't shit for free. For motherfucking free. And then we gonna have to play Roger Bond's response, because he was pretty much, this cease and desist is saying that it was stolen footage. And it's not stolen footage. It's actually paid for footage. Now, the interviewees, the people that sat down, they were not paid as far as doing the documentary to speak. But the footage was paid for because Netflix and 50 Cent bought the footage. How they got the footage was because Diddy was known not to pay people for documenting him all day. He always had a camera on him. He always had different people video filming him and vlogging him and this, that, and the third. But him himself, dumbass, never kept the actual files and the footage. And when the people were not paid, because say I'm telling you to videotape me all day, but then I don't pay you. So you say, okay, I'm going to keep the footage then. He's like, all right, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want with it. Well, being that you never paid me to videotape you after you wanted me to videotape you all day, guess what happens? It goes on the market. So, plenty of people will pay for some footage of Diddy. Guess who just happened to be in the market? So, Netflix is standing behind its Diddy documentary, pushing back against claims made in a cease and desist letter from the Bad Boy Records founder legal team. The letter dated December 1st and initially shared by Deadline reps for Diddy. and his affiliates criticized the four-part docuseries as a hit piece, specifically zeroing in on the involvement of 50 Cent, an executive producer on the project. Ted Sarandos, I guess he's saying his name, Netflix co-CEO, got a mention too, with Diddy's team alleging that he had unsuccessfully pitched a documentary about the mogul in 2023. Thus, the choice of 50 Cent to produce the program was Netflix's vindictive response to that rejection, an attempt by Netflix and Mr. Sarandos to ensure a one-sided character assassination rather than a balanced and accurate portrayal, the letter reads. The letter went on to allege that documentary interviewees were paid, as well as reiterate claims that some of the footage included in the production, namely video showing Diddy in the days leading up to his arrest, was illicitly obtained. Netflix reps have now disputed all of this, of course. The claims being made about Sean Combs' reckoning are false, a Netflix spokesperson told Complex on Wednesday. The project has no ties to any past conversations between Sean Combs and Netflix. The footage of Combs leading up to his indictment and arrest were legally obtained. This is not a hit piece or an act of retribution. Curtis Jackson is an executive producer but does not have creative control. No one was paid to participate. Again, they talk shit about you for free. Complex has also reached out to reps for Diddy for comment. The story may be updated. Spokesperson for Diddy said in a previous statement that they would not be commenting on individual claims featured in the Alexandria Stapleton directed doc, which pulls from interviews with Bad Boy alum Mark Curry, Identity Games RBO Day, among others. Many of the people featured have long-standing personal grievances, financial motives, or credibility issues that have been documented for years. The spokesperson said on the day the series was released to Netflix, several of these stories have already been addressed in court filings, and others were never raised in any legal forum because they're simply not true. The project was built around a one-sided narrative led by a publicly admitted adversary, and it repeats allegations without context, evidence, or verification. The doc's release follows Diddy's conviction on 2 Mann Act violations and subsequent 50-month sentence, which he currently is serving at Fort Dix in New Jersey. I always found that funny too. The little run on inside joke to that. 50 months, 50 cent. 50 months, 50 cent. You get what I'm saying? I had just thought about that. I'm like, they're being funny. Amid ongoing news coverage of appeal efforts and related developments, a number of fake images purporting to show the 56-year-old behind bars have spread on social media. Yeah, those are all fake. All those AI pictures you see of Homeboy are all fake. They are all fake. The one where the dude with the ponytails is holding his arm and shit, that one was fake. I knew something was fake when I saw the baby oil. I'm like, if y'all done had the baby oil on the counter in the jail, I would have believed it because it looked very real. Until I looked on the right and saw the baby oil sitting there, I was like, really, really. And then this had happened. Of course, today, Diddy sends 50 flowers. Is this 50's IG here? I kind of want to go to 50's IG. I want to go to 50's. 50 said, what kind of gay shit is this, Diddy? Send me flowers at Club 11 while all the foreplay get busy? You know I'm stupid. A warning, I'm 90s grimy. You don't warn me. Ah, see, he updated it. Good thinking, 50. He realized what it was. You don't warn me. Yeah, he realized what it was. Damn, somebody even said probably charged him the Biggie's account. Poof. Oof. Oof. We're going to get into that later. But yeah, see, when someone sends you flowers like this, and then Diddy let it be known that it was from him. Now, the crazy thing is, maybe it'll come out later on that Diddy didn't actually send these flowers. Maybe he'll say, "Oh, I didn't send you flowers, this, that, and the third, whatever," right? Just to save face. Everybody knows. See how 50 even said, like, a warning, I'm 90s grimy. You don't warn me. Everybody knows what that means. Like, especially if you watch the movies, sending flowers, mafia, right? Sending flowers is a classic mob trope, famously used by Chicago deans, banned for his flower shop font. Matter of fact, wait. Let me see. Sending flowers. Oh, that's what I meant to put in meaning. Duh. Okay, so yeah, in popular culture and historical lore, the act of mafia figure sending flowers to a person of their family carries several intimidating and symbolic meanings, most often as a verified death threat or a sign that recipient is dead to the sender. So, pretty much, this is an obvious warning. Yeah, see, Al Capone was known for sending flowers to the rival gang. So that was the thing. So if a person is sending you flowers and you know that they're enemies to you, chances are that is a warning. It is usually a warning that I'm watching you and I can have you killed. That's literally what that means. Especially when you're sending flowers to some, put it like this, right? This wasn't to, as 50 said, this is to Club 11. So this is at a random place that he's at right now, right? So it's like, you didn't send this to my house. You didn't send this to my apartment. You didn't send this to my hotel. You sent this to where I'm actually at right now. You see what I'm saying? So that means that you have somebody watching me and knows my whereabouts for some reason, right? So 50, of course, in 50 fashion, already realized what that meant. Like, yo, all right, I get it. You want to play like that? Fine. Note taken. Now I'm watching myself. Very beautiful flowers. But when you're sending somebody, like I said, these types of flowers, and they're a known enemy of you, this is literally, and especially since you just sent the cease and desist about the documentary saying it was assassination of your character, yeah, you're trying to warn 50 Cent that you are watching him. And see, that's the thing about Diddy, right? He doesn't realize some of the shit that he does behind the scenes is still very incriminating. See, he just thinks that he's so above the law. Because why would you do this? Why on earth would you send someone flowers? And like I said, the judge is not stupid if he's seeing this. Like, the judge has social media. This has made the news that Diddy has sent him flowers by now. Okay, this has made public. This has made public forums. Okay, judge is looking at all this shit like, wait. I'm pretty sure. Listen, if you are the prosecution and you've seen this documentary, you have thrown your papers in the air a few times. Because it went there. It went there. And this is why, if you remember when we was playing the audio from the phone calls from jail of Diddy, now some of them were fake, but remember we played the real one where he was actually talking to Christian and Christian was actually responding, right? Not Christian, Justin. Excuse me, Justin. Justin was actually responding. And the one with the pizza boxes, pretty much, where he's like, get rid of all the pizza boxes. But if you remember, he also said in there that, yo, tell Netflix that documentary gonna be a little late. Remember, he said that specifically, verbatim. Okay, so that tells me that he knew that this documentary was going to be very incriminating, and he had it delayed to after he was either going to be incarcerated or after he might have been free. That way, he would be able to somewhat combat it or think about it after the fact. He didn't want this documentary to air while he's on trial. If this would have aired while he was on trial, oh Lord, oh Lord, if this would have aired while it was on trial, oh my God. But good way of doing it after the fact. And it was even updating you as the documentary, third and fourth episode, they was even updating you like, well, he's already been incarcerated. Well, he's already been found guilty of this. Well, at the time of taping, at the time of this release, this happened, and this happened. They did a very good job of even keeping up to date so that the documentary didn't seem so dated to like last year or the past few months. It seemed like something that just happened just yesterday. That's another thing that was so great about it. It made it seem like it just happened just yesterday, because it kind of did. In culture, it kind of did. Just happened just yesterday, him being convicted of the Mann Act. But yeah, 50 being sent these flowers is obviously, we all know, is a warning. So it's, I'm hoping 50 Cent, well, I'm not even hoping, I know 50 Cent is pretty much watching himself at this point. Speaking of also 50 Cent, Gene says he wants half. That was literally Gene's response. That was pretty funny when he did this earlier. We're going to get into some things here from the doc and some footnotes that I have here. Oh, yeah. Before I play Gene Deal.
It's your bombs. Yo, man, how 50 get, blah, blah, blah. Yo, Puff, take this self doing that. Let me explain something to y'all. All right? Whether it's NDAs, whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. They want that opportunity. So they get him at a low price anyway. But when you stay out so many hours a day, Puff wants a videographer with him 24 hours a day on call. Whether we on a yacht, whether we on a ship, wherever we at, he wants to videotape that, right? So now, they come to agreement. They come to whatever the pay is going to be. But then it be so many hours on that invoice that he don't want to pay. He gets in touch with the office. He gets in touch with the chief of staff. Yo, what is this I'm paying? What is this I'm paying? You know what you paying. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He could do whatever he want to do with that footage. So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder to get this is business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't in love with you. Everybody ain't dedicated. Everybody ain't loyal to the point of stupidity. Trust me, I'm getting it.
And that part, everybody ain't loyal to the point of stupidity. Because people know what you do, Diddy. People know what you do, brother. So they ain't loyal to your bullshit that you doing. Why bother? And then on the other thing is, like he said, people, not everybody love you, man. Especially the people that know you, the shit that you do. And some of them videographers in the scene shit that they probably didn't want to see. Probably didn't want to be around. That's probably shit that, look, we didn't see all the footage that Lil Rod had. He gave some of it to 50. But we ain't see everything that he even got right now. He's probably got some tapes that probably, won't see the light of day. Because he was probably doing some things that, he don't want to see the light of day. He don't want to see the light of day, I should say. You know what I mean? So we still didn't see all of the footage that they have, but that sums up pretty much how they got the footage in the first place. It's literally because Diddy doesn't like to pay people. He doesn't like to pay people for their services. So, again, if I'm filming you all day long, or I'm filming you all week long, and you just got me just around with you, you telling me you're going to pay me whatever, You've agreed to this contract. You agreed to this contract, even if it's a verbal contract. You agreed to these terms, brother. You can't intimidate me to get my footage that I shot of you, nigga. This is my footage. So whoever want this footage, I am a man of business as well as I am a business being a videographer. Nigga, I'm making the money off of this footage that I shot of you. Since you ain't want to pay me for it, guess where it go? To the highest bidder, as Roger said. Cease and desist. You can dismiss. Get that shit up out of here. That bullshit just missed. That's gone. You can't say anything to me now because, like I said, I own this footage. I own the rights to this. So I legally obtained it. As Netflix said. You don't own shit because you refuse to pay. That is your problem, Diddy. You was too selfish to even, and like Roger said, you always get the young and upcoming videographer so you could try to swindle them. You ain't want to get nobody that's a veteran in the business and might have some type of integrity on things, right? Right, what an idiot. Like, you don't want to get someone that's a veteran and might actually have some type of respect for you, possibly, because you didn't want to have to actually agree to any terms of paying someone that you could be sued later on. So you get the videographer that don't have a lawyer or can't afford one, and guess what happens? He don't need no lawyer to sell his product. That's what that come down to. He don't need no lawyer to sell his shit. You don't need no lawyer to do that for you, brother. No lawyer at all. All right, so now we can get into. I don't even know if I want to play Idiot Means. I do want to play Gene though. Gene's little clip. Because this is pretty funny. He even titled it too. I want half 50. It's like, I want half 50. I didn't download anything tonight, so. Oh my goodness. With your ads. It's going to give me one more, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's going to give me another one. All right, here we go.
Yo, G. I'm trying to do this on my own. People, bear with me. Come on. Hold on, y'all. I had to call my cuz up. Somebody sleeping with a heating pad. Damn. Better get you a fat chick. I mean, you better figure out something warmer than a heating pad. Hey, y'all seen the title? Did anybody see the title? Did it come up right? Can somebody repeat the title back to me? Who's that, LaDonna? What you? Thank you for your, let me do right here. LaDonna, thank you for the super chat. I can't read it now. It bypassed me. Marlon Cosley, thank you for your super chat. Much love. Appreciate you, Marlon. Listen here, man. I need at least 10 people in the chat to tell me they seen the 50 Cent documentary. Oh, it came up. Thank you, Angie Gray. Angie got the what they call that? Angie got the assignment right. Ain't gonna be no, oh, okay. Dr. Block. 50 didn't do that, y'all. He put his name on that shit, but he didn't do it.
They sit up here and anybody 50, forget it. I want half 50. 50. I want half. Half 50. Because all those people did was watch what Gene Deal was saying and took it and put a visual to it. The people that I made the introduction, Kirk Burrows, Tim Dog, the people I told them that would be good for the documentary, Mark Curry, all them, they did that and ran off with my ideal. But I would have did it a whole different way and showed them something. If you look at that documentary, especially the first two scenes, it's what I've been telling y'all all along. I want half 50, half. Give me half 50. Look at Kara Pinkley. I swear the whole time I was watching it, Gene. But that's how, let me just tell you something, man. That's how the film and the music industry are. They'll take your shit, and because they are white, bright, and always think they right, they'll take your shit, make money off of it, and say F you. I need all y'all to hit 50 page up. I want half 50. Give me half. Miss Dackerson, I shouldn't get half, Miss Dackerson. Yo, everybody, I'm gonna tell you some points in the thing with that. There was some lies in the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, "Give me some dough, fifth." J. Rue theory. J. Rue always come up with some good shit. Give me dough, fifth. Hardaway boys, thank you, man. Yvonne Martin, 50% of it was yours. Yeah. They, I talked to some people. I talked to their producers and everything like that. What happened was me, Tim, and Kirk was supposed to be like this. When them people start talking another talk with them, they must have thought I had something to do with trying to, do something, but they knew that they was going for Dolo. For real. To be cordial, not Kirk, but Tim is my boy. Them niggas was going for Dolo. Do you understand? They was going for Dolo, but that's how that industry shit is, bro. Let me just tell you something. If you ever dealing with somebody in the music industry, get your money up front. I want half 50. Give me dough. That's what J. Rue Theory told me to say. Give me dough.
And see, that's the thing, right? I get where Gene Deal is coming from. I completely understand where Gene is even coming from. Because he is the reason He's pretty much the reason why a lot of people already had the assumptions about the Biggie and Pac killing. Gene is the main reason people even thought Diddy had something to do with Biggie's killing in the beginning, right? If you remember the Biggie and Pac documentary we watched together, what was the biggest thing that I kept pointing out was the fact that Gene, for that on that documentary, Gene was never shown his own illustration from the night Biggie was murdered. Gene had illustrated the guy in the bow tie that looked like a Muslim. Looked like a Muslim from the Nation of Islam, because we, not to get too far off track, the story of when Gene was outside in the back way of it was either a club or an awards, some type of show, some type of event. They was out in the back, and the Nation pretty much had hemmed up Diddy for something. Pretty much saying that, if he didn't pay his tithes or he didn't pay some, pretty much he was paying the Nation for security at the time. He wasn't holding up his under the end of the bargain, pretty much. And Gene had saw that for the first time and knew that Diddy was involved with certain things, certain ties that, he wasn't necessarily privy to within Hollywood, okay, or the industry. Moving forward, that's Gene's way also, that's Gene's part of Gene's information that he has with when he did the illustration for the gentleman that shot Big. He said, yo, a guy from the Nation of Islam, he said this verbatim in the doc, a guy that looked like he from the Nation of Islam shot Big. That was Gene's words. And he was never shown that illustration until that documentary. Now, fast forward, Gene does the books, 2 books about his life, being the bodyguard of Biggie Smalls and Diddy. He does the different interviews. He's now got his Gene Deal show. He's done Art of Dialogue. He's done countless other interviews, all about the information of Diddy having something to do with Biggie Smalls killing. But a lot of other information that would lead to other things, like his obsession with Tupac and things like that. Gene was the first person to bring up that information about his obsession with Tupac. Then we got that confirmation from who? Kurt Burrows, who also shows up in the documentary. Kurt Burrows confirms quite a lot of things. And if anybody that can confirm a lot of things that was going on with Diddy personally, it is Kurt Burrows. Because Kurt Burrows was the president of what? Bad Boy Records. He was the president, meaning the main guy next to Diddy at all times. He was the guy doing all the filing, all the paperwork, all the contracts. He saw everything. Okay? So if anybody that can confirm a lot of the things that were going on, and Kurt Burrows set out his own mouth repeatedly throughout the documentary, they kept playing it. Yo, I think Diddy has something to do with Biggie's killing. Yo, I think he has something to do with Biggie's killing. Yo, I think he has something. They kept repeating it. I'm like, yo, if this ain't enough, if this doc ain't, then they kept repeating the same thing with Pac. Yo, I think he has something to do with what happened with Pac. Yo, I think he has something to do with what happened with Pac. Yo, I think he has something to do with what happened. Yo, they kept digging into the Biggie and Pac thing. I was like, oh, 50, you my for life for doing this one. You my Queens Queens, South Side. We outside. Yo, thank you, brother. For me, thank you for that documentary. Because as I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, every little conspiracy theory I have had about the industry has now got a confirmation. Everything that I ever thought about, as far as, excuse me, as far as my journey started with Illuminati. I always tell that story. My journey with this started with Illuminati, Tupac, and the night that he got killed. And I remember seeing the two different ways that people said that he got to the hospital. There was the news article that said the ambulance got him, but then there was footage of a news reporter saying a helicopter took him away. So there was my fork in the road story about Pac. And I was like, wait, something got to give here. Because both can't be right. Either he got flown out of here to Cuba or he got taken in an ambulance. So, do my digging. I can get too far into this, of course, to the documentary yet. Suge Knight comes out later on and says, do you even know about the guy that did the autopsy on Biggie? I mean, on Pac? He gone, right? So doing little hints that there was, this wasn't the average Pac is dead. Which to this day, Suge Knight has not said out his own fucking mouth, if you realize this now. Suge Knight himself has never officially said Tupac is dead. Have y'all noticed that? I don't know if anybody's ever said that or even noticed that. Suge Knight out his own mouth has never said Tupac is dead. The only person. We're talking about the guy that was sitting next to him while the bullets were getting hit into Pac. Suge Knight has never verbally came out and said Pac is dead. He has only hinted at the autopsy being not real. Remember? He did the video where he was standing there by the water and said, yo, do you remember the guy that even did the autopsy on him? He just disappeared, right? Just like I said, just doing little hints about certain little things. About the body that was on the table. Everybody said the body that was on the table of the autopsy of him split open was not the real Pac body. They said when Pac got shot, he was immediately taken away. But he did not go to the hospital because he didn't trust anybody. Because the same thing happened before where he got shot the 5 times, remember? And he went to the hospital again, worried. Like, okay, if I survive this, they're going to come back and kill me. We're not doing this again. So I believe the one about him getting flown off to Cuba. More than him going to the hospital where he don't trust nobody. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, Suge to this day has never said out his own mouth. He's never said it. That Tupac is officially dead. Like I said, he's always hinted at the opposite. He's also even going along with the 7-day theory. So, again, take with that information as you will. The thing is, that documentary confirmed a lot of things. A lot of things people have been wondering about for years to come. You know what I mean? Let me look at my footnotes here before I go off on a tangent. Okay. So, again, if you haven't seen it by now, some of these things are going to be some spoilers. I do apologize. So of course we got confirmation that nobody at Bad Boy, the artists, Mary J. Blige, the Faith Evans, the 112s, the Craig, whoever, nobody was getting paid shit. Everybody was just performing and rapping their asses off, and nobody was getting paid shit. Diddy was raking in everything and getting everybody the crumbs at the table that he left. Pretty much. Everybody was getting raped as far as money-wise. Nobody was getting paid. That's why everybody had 1 or 2 albums and they was out of here. If you notice, who on Bad Boy has had more than 2 albums? Raise your hand. I'm just pointing out the facts of with excluding Mary J. Blige, okay? Because Mary J. Blige would leave Bad Boy to have her own thing, okay? That's excluding Mary J. But other than Mary J. Blige, name me an artist on fucking Bad Boy that was on Bad Boy Records with the Bad Boy imprint, had more than 2 albums, and they ain't dead. I'll wait. You can't name me Faith's 3rd album. You probably can't name me the 2nd one. You can't name me Faith Evans' 2nd album, can you? You can't name me Total album, can you? Hell, you probably can't name me 112 2nd or 3rd album. Okay? My point, Biggie was dead by the 2nd one. Craig Mack may have had an album. Rest in peace. I'm not trying to joke about the dead. Who else? Yeah, French Montana's album ain't come out. He was on this scope. He had to leave Bad Boy to get his fucking album. Black Rob, rest in peace, 1 album. G-Dep, 1 album. Loon, to be decided. Mario Winans, 1 album. Craig Thomas, I think 2. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Can you name me the 2nd? But I'm trying to run through the names. Like I said, Faith Evans, we know. Who Mace after Double Up was gone. Because he didn't come back on Bad Boy when he came back. He didn't come back to Bad Boy. The Welcome Back shit wasn't on Bad Boy. That was on a different imprint. I believe that was in the scope. Yeah, that's everybody that I could think of as far as Bad Boy records. I ain't gonna name Christian. That don't count. That's his son. That don't count. Yeah, Mark Curry was on the fucking Mark Curry was just a feature on I didn't even realize this until they showed his face. He was on the We Ain't Going Nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Cause it's bad. But I didn't know he was on that song. I had no idea Mark Curry had a verse on that record. And lo and behold, they show him in the video. I'm like, wow. But yeah, Mark Curry was just saying like, yo, nobody getting paid shit. Nobody was getting paid shit. So, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Total 112. You can't. The Locks. Oh my God, they. You know what? We're gonna go back in time real quick. Now that we talking about the who didn't get paid. This has still got to be one of the funniest shits you ever heard in your life.
We've been getting wind of it from other places, but you didn't officially give me what the word is. Do you want to do that Tell me what exactly.
I had SP.
This is
Come on, SP.
still
Give
one
me
of
exactly what the word is, man.
It's only half a word now. See, because we went and had half of it's half of the business done. The word was we ain't trying to work till we fix, we get what we do. That was the word. And that's on.
Go ahead.
And from when we was here, we got half of it fixed from just being here. The phone started ringing, you know, we got on the plane, we went in, sat down and met. And, you know.
What got you to that point in the first place?
Slavery, Ange. I don't know what better way to put it to you. Like, it's like if you was coming to this job every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you putting in your hours, you know, you did what you did to make yourself the voice in New York. And I'm in the cut somewhere taking half of your money.
This is the Locks when they were on Bad Boy.
For what you do, like.
That's the label?
For a
Taking half of
long
your money?
time. No, that's not the label.
That's publishing. That's Puffy.
That's publishing. You know what I mean? So it gets tiring after a while. Like if Kiss makes a hit, the Locks make a hit.
How does this work?
Hit,
So
Styles make a hit.
When you got signed to Bad Boy in the first place, you sold your publishing to Puff, right?
Nah, this is what happens when you young and black and coming off the street and coming from high school or wherever you coming from. You don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And these lawyers, you got to charge some of it to the lawyers too.
Definitely.
For
You know
letting
what
you
I'm
get in
saying?
that
Yeah.
situation.
You got to charge yourself first and foremost for putting your John Hancock on the paper. But then, like, after a few years and after 10 years and 12 years and you become of
7
age
lawyers.
and have kids and have a life ahead of you. Nobody never took nothing from me. Like, it's hard for me to look at Diddy. It's hard to go, like, to be phony about it and pull him out on stage at the Hova concert and do the Benjamins, and it's hard. Like, it's not.
Have you talked to him about it?
Dog, this is my life. It's worth dying. It's worth killing over. Like, serious.
That's what people don't understand.
Don't say, Jada, you bugging. Or, it's worth really killing. Like, sit down, think about it, pull it all on the table. It's really worth doing it over. Like, some things ain't worth it. That's one of the things that's worth it. So, me personally, I can't sleep sometimes. Like, I lose sleep. Like, I be ready to just black out. Like,
How long have you been? Have you had the conversations with Puff about trying to buy it back?
He's so much of a gangster with the paperwork. He'll tell you one thing, and then he'll tell his lawyer or people that represents him something else.
And then it never happened. And this is amazing. I mean,
And you've been trying to do this for years?
For years, Ange. We on our, we've been quiet and all that. We on our 7th or 8th lawyer for this.
No security guard could stop.
How much money are we talking? How much money are we talking?
Off a skyscraper.
We talk.
No security can stop a refrigerator off a skyscraper. Yo, Kiss was just pissed off.
Stainless steel with the double door joints.
We talking.
No security.
I couldn't even tell you.
I mean, estimated you couldn't.
A couple mil.
A couple million?
I would say a couple mil.
I can't even say. I'm not even sure.
We paid a couple mil to get out. We paid almost $3 million to get out.
To get off Bad Boy.
Yeah, we had no $1 million budget. We did one album there, Inch. We did one album. We did.
What did I just say?
Money, power, respect there.
This ain't for albums. This is for life.
This is for life, too. This is
why it's worth killing. It ain't like
when this contract's up.
So if this is for the rest of your life, if you make a song, you have the way it stands. He gets money no matter what.
If we make a Give It to Me or in the club, he's gonna make more off that than we are.
And people
That's
don't
worth
understand.
dying. That's worth throwing it all out the window.
That's worth saying, wake up saying, yo, I'm tired of this, man. I'm literally tired of this. Like, people, yo, it's a hit, and people, people been calling us since, like, you guys can't do this, and, it looks like a gimmick, and it looks like a game, and it look, this is our life. Like, this ain't no joke. Like, we from when we came in the door.
It's worth killing. It's worth throwing it out the window.
When we came in the door, we ain't no greedy dudes.
Mm-hmm.
If you know us, Ange, anybody who knows us, we hard workers, we chilling, we humble. We the streets, like. But we ain't trying to go rob nobody for nothing or say, yo, hit us with something. But yo, dog, we made one album with you. Years ago, we came in the game. We paid $3 million to get off. Close to $3 million.
I gotta pay him $300,000.
You made, Lord knows what you made off the Benjamins.
Every time I put out a solo album, he gotta get an advance of $300,000.
How come? What kind of?
That's crazy.
How
That's
do
what
you
the
get
people
it?
don't see. Like, and to me, it's like, yo, come on, dog. You on MTV, VH1, $1 Million Parties, Sean John, Justin's, this and that. We did one album with you, dog. You Benjamins, Lord, No Way Out from the Benjamins sold something crazy. You made something crazy. You made your money back off of that. And when we came in the door, our advance was between the three of us was like 100 G's. And you charged us $3 million to let go.
Not to mention, Diddy's verse on the Benjamins was written by Jadakiss. That entire verse, what y'all want to do, want to be ballers, shot callers, that's Jada.
You had a publishing for half of 10 years now. And we've been trying to, we've been quiet. You know, people be like, y'all wild. Or y'all
So behind the scenes, you've been dealing with this for a long time?
We're on our 7th lawyer.
Is that Puffy on 11? Puffy's on 11. You want to talk to him?
Hell yeah.
Okay, should I go now straight live, or can I get to, let's just go live.
Let's go.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
I mean,
Hey, yo, check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting y'all, that ain't really correct, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Dedicated, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, or any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that throwing the refrigerator and you gonna kill, y'all ain't killing nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults here. All that right there, I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog, we
I ain't your enemy. You need to bang like that on cats that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office
about killing
saying you don't have no idea of none of this or none of nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
You ain't saying nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do, saying it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent or none of that. We can't even have.
You saying all this, dog? 2 years ago, Levels in Miami.
Let's recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard's downstairs too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk
in this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief,
You're a coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
thief. Come to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Boom publishing.
You call me whatever you want.
You won't let his publishing
I'm
go.
at the office.
You won't let your man's publishing go.
You gonna argue in front of New York. That's the way you want.
Do you own your man's publishing, dog?
Nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York.
He's talking about Biggie. When he's saying, do you own your man publishing? He's talking about Big. He just didn't want to say his name out of respect. I respect Styles for that. But he was saying, yo, do you or do you not own Big's publishing? Big was dead already. This is 2005. Big was long gone, and Diddy still owns Big's publishing, which means confirmation again in a documentary. We literally got complete confirmation. Diddy was literally making money off of Biggie while he was dead because he still owned the publishing, so he was still a tax write-off every single year as an actual artist, even though he had already passed away. So he was pretty much making money off of Biggie's royalties in the States while he was gone, as well as the funeral. We got confirmation of the funeral. We could speak on this in this part right here because the Lox was very much part of this era right here that I'm talking about. We'll always love Big Papa, Big Papa. That was one of the most sentimental records that the Lox could have ever done. Talking to Big. That funeral that day. Don't you know that was a tax write-off of Biggie's money? Puff didn't pay for that funeral. He made Biggie's estate and royalties pay for the funeral. He used Biggie's money to pay for it. Instead of giving the money to Valletta and the family. Remember, Valletta was suing Puff for what, $10 million? For years. Was suing Puff for $10 million. Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mother, was suing Puff for $10 million. For years. She never got that money. God rest her soul.
To believe it or whatever. I don't
Do you own your man's publishing?
I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did none of y'all. And if y'all ever want to...
Dog, you had a whole bunch of artists that never like Puffy.
That's it.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list. Look at your list.
We don't want to be violent.
You the artist that did best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with. Look at the situation they dealt with. 112 not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone. We not happy with you gone. Bass not happy with you gone.
Wow. All right, he's hung up. He's gone. He's finished.
Shine jail. He says that, but what do you mean you ain't a thief or robbing? Dog, it's 10 years. We made one album with you. You got half of our publishing. Don't try to make it. Don't try to get on this phone with you a tough guy, because all you do is direct us to the lawyers. And you said that we had a face-to-face with this man in Miami, Levels, 2 summers ago. You know what he said? Yo, dog, y'all been through a lot. I know that. I know y'all felt it never went right with me. I feel like I got wrongs to right. This is what he said out of his mouth. This is what he said out of his mouth. You the one who came back coming to see if we want to get signed and do all that again. We want our publishing, dog, and we got a right to that. It's been years now. Years you had our stuff. Nobody, pardon us. Pardon him. He was wrong for threatening you or your life over the radio or whatever. But that's frustration.
He didn't threaten. Let's just clear. He didn't threaten. He said it's worth.
It's being. Pardon me. You're right. He didn't threaten you. But it is worth it. He don't understand that because you just been robbing people for years. And people could look at it and you could look at what he said. Then you look at us and you look at his catalog of artists he had. And you sit back and do the homework yourself. You go home, forget what we said, forget we the streets, we the Lox. This is how we voice our opinion, and this is how we voice our opinion because we ain't corporate. We ain't industry, so we got to let the streets know that. This is how we voice our opinion through the airwaves, through the mixtapes, through songs. We can't voice our opinion through lawyers and go. You've seen what we got to do to have a meeting, Ange. Right. So let's be for real when it comes to the corporate side. Don't try to confuse the listeners in the streets to think it's that simple, because he's going to give you the runaround like he's been for the past 10 years. We've been trying to get our publishing the past 10 years, so don't try to act like we bugging out of nowhere. We've been through 7 lawyers and all kind of things. So, but be for real, we did 1 album with you.
Well, can I just ask you? I'm sorry.
I'm worked up.
I know you are. I know you are. But let's just say this. Let's just say this. At this point, the way this whole day and this whole thing has happened, it might have been. It's too bad that it had to take this long and come to this point to get him on the phone. But he got on the phone, and it's obviously a public.
Still trying to butter it up.
I know
man.
he's okay, but let's just say, but now it's a public argument, and you know
For the hip-hop
whether you
police,
believe
nothing's gonna.
That's crazy. They playing "Time Is Up" in the background. That's Jadakiss record. "Time Is Up."
Happen.
No. But whether you believe he'll have the meeting or not, he said he would, and I mean, would you at that point? Let's say, would you sit down? Would you have a meeting? And if this was resolved, would you then be able to continue? Is it just this alone? Well, that's two parts. Number one, would you sit down? He said on the radio he would sit down. I know it took a long time. I know it's on the radio.
Problem sitting down. It's not us that don't want it. It's not.
We've been trying to sit down forever. This is what nobody realized.
But now it's public.
Yeah, we're willing to sit down.
He cared, or he was, you know. It got to the point where he felt he needed to call up and discuss it.
It got to the point because when you tell people the truth, because most of hip hop, 90% of hip hop is fake people, and people coming on air being fake to you. And probably it's 80% of the artists in the same situation we in, but they sit up here to you front so much, and you know, I'm this and that, I got this and that, I got this and that. If you didn't do them big numbers, I know exactly what you got. If you came in the 90s like we came in, unless it was spectacular, you sitting there fronting because you don't want the people to know how it's going down. Now, we all right. We made money off of our hard-earned grinding. This is what people need to understand. When you see us in the street and the nice trucks, the Rangers, the Benzes, whatever vehicles we in, when we copped our houses, when we did all of that, we did that off of hard-earned side artists, grinding, mixtape hustle. I get a verse for you here. I write this here for you on the low. This man is making tons of money off of us for no apparent reason. No reason at all.
Okay,
I can't wait to sit down and talk.
I want
I bet you couldn't wait to sit down and talk to that man. I bet. That was 2005. You heard the list. Everybody gone. It's just you left, and you still on everybody's shit. Give us our shit. You still own everybody. Styles had to bark at him. That's why he hung up. He was like, yo, do you or do you not own Big Publishing still? And he hung up. He hung up when he said that. But yeah. Swayze World, what's going on? What's going on with you? This is what we were talking about. Like, Diddy has always been known to be crooked with the business. Can't even say allegedly anymore. You can't even say allegedly. It just is. Everybody had to buy their way out of their deal with him. He didn't just let people go. He owned them. After one album, you didn't really get a second one. That's just how it was. If you got a second one, you were probably dead. Rest in peace to Big. These are the facts. So I said we went down the list of how many people had possibly a second album. There wasn't anybody. They said Mary J was excluded because she went to Interscope. She went other places. She went away. She left Bad Boy. She stayed around Puff, but she left Bad Boy. Because Bad Boy didn't have anybody. Remember, if you documentary showed, if you on Bad Boy, Puff is all in your videos. Diddy was not in a bunch of Mary J videos after she left Bad Boy. And remember, she left after, well, I want to say a little bit before or after Biggie died, right? Because damn near everybody left. Little Kim didn't have a second album on Bad Boy. She had one. She had one. Then again, Interscope. Well, no, I think hers was Republic. Either Interscope or Republic with Lil Kim. Anyway, you heard the locks. You did everybody wrong. 112 total. Craig Mack, G Dep, Black Rob. You did everybody dirty. Even down to making it a band, Danity Kane, Day 26, I think it was. Can't remember the boy band name you had. I think it was Day 26. That's the thing. You just been known to be this crooked, man. That's the unfortunate part of that. You just been known to be this crooked. Okay, next thing was oh, we got confirmation of him paying the Southside Crips. Right? So I think I have that footage here myself. I say if not, I'll just pull it up. But Diddy, where is it? Wait, damn it. Aha, there it is.
You're listening.
Here we go. It's crazy how some videos I got control over and some I don't. But it's all right.
Federal, and rocking with DJ Cotton. You already know what it is.
Talking back to me, so I just told one of the drivers of security to just jump in the car, just take me to the nearest hospital, please. And we were rushing to the hospital, and there were other cars that were with us and other people that were just following us. And as we got there, everybody helped him out of the car, and I was just, as we were driving, I was talking to him, but I wasn't hearing anything. He wasn't saying anything. And I was just getting scared, you know, because I was just like, I didn't know, like, I was like, why isn't he talking to me? And I was just getting scared, but I just started praying over him and praying and just trying to tell him just to stay in there. And then when we got to the hospital, everybody had jumped out the cars and helped to pick him up and got him on the stretcher. And the surgeons, they had immediately rushed him back into the emergency room. And then everybody there just dropped to their knees and started praying because it just didn't look good. It didn't feel good. And that's what happened. And then they came and told us, you know, that he had passed, and it was just unbelievable.
How are Biggie's mom and Faith and the kids taking all this? Have they bounced back at all, or are they still?
Their moms and Faith, Biggie's moms and Faith and the children are extremely strong. They've been, matter of fact, they've been strong for me and helping to hold me up. And it's just, his mother is just such a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? And she's from the church, and I'm just so happy that their relationship was good when, you know, before he passed. And she's a very strong woman, and Faith is very strong. And I'm going to be there for them, just like he would be there for them, to make sure that they're all right.
A number of reports have come out. Time magazine and the LA Times have pointed out, and people that we've talked to also, that Bad Boy Entertainment had actually hired Crips for security work out on the West Coast. Is that true?
We've never hired Crips or any other gang faction to do security for us. What is the misconception is that because we're young and we black, like, we're not handling business just like anybody else. We're trying our best to handle business just like any other businessman that's out there in the world. And it would be extremely unintelligent to hire some gangs to do security for you. We have never hired any gangs for security. As a matter of fact, when we were out there. We had off-duty
DJ Cotton.
California police officers as security with us that night that it happened also. And we always have bonded security professionals that are with us.
I mean, I know Compton police have said that that's what they've heard from gang informants, that there have been...
It's not the truth. I'm here to make sure I tell you the truth.
Is it possible that someone below you could have done this? I mean, maybe...
It's not possible. I have a small boutique label, and I take responsibility for everything that comes from my label. And I know for a fact that this is something that has never happened. And I heard your report about an affidavit from the Compton police, but I'm just here to say that it's not the truth.
Yeah.
No one, and I see everything. I sign off on everything that's done. And I know the security that we hired were bonded security men and also off-duty California police officers, just like, that's the same route Madonna would take, or, anybody that's in entertainment to, Sylvester Stallone would hire bonded security people. And that's what we did.
After Tupac died, I mean, there was a general feeling, this has got to stop. We really have to change in what's going on in rap and hip-hop. And after Biggie was killed, I think it was that same...
One thing I want to say, not to stop you, is it's not a problem just of rap and hip-hop. This is a problem that's out in the communities. I mean, we're talking about it now more because it's in our face, because we lost two people that we cared about and that were stars and was important to what we did. But this is a problem that mothers and family members and people are facing every day. And it's not just fair that everybody run to it now because it's Tupac or Biggie. It's happening every day. We need to put a stop to it just because we're killing each other. And it needs to stop.
You already know I'm rocking with DJ Khan here on WGSD 380.12.
Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at DJ.
Yeah. Hit up the homie DJ Cotton. So, as you heard, I had nothing to do with hiring Southside Crips. I didn't hire these. We not no Southside Crips. That. Liar, liar, pants on fucking fire. You did hire Southside Crips. How we know is that you were in business with Zip, who is the head of the Southside Crips, or one of the heads of the Southside Crips, who was affiliate with none other than, you guessed it, Keefy D. Now, we also got information and confirmation. I'm going to play audio here of the documentary and hope YouTube don't cut me off. We got confirmation. Orlando Anderson, nephew to Keefy D, who was homeboys with you, Diddy, and D-Mac, in the Southside Crips. Kurt Burrows confirms you signed off on hiring the Southside Crips to be security for you in LA. Huh? You did what? You didn't do what? You a liar, you. You liar, you. Gonna play audio again and pray. We're to pray. Nothing happens here. So, Where is that? Where I got it?
But man, you touch the homie, we gonna tear this motherfucker up. He said, well, I gotta throw him out. I said, for what? He said he would pump you.
Suge and Jake is being escorted out the club by the off-duty officer we always had there moonlighting. Jake comes out, Suge come out, Puff come out. Everybody's outside. A man appeared with one hand behind his back, and he was holding a pistol. He touched Jake with the pistol, and he looked at Suge like this and was shooting Suge's friend like this. and shot him 5 times. Suge grabbed the hold to Puffy in a chokehold and put him in the front of him like this. So he was moving Puff around like this. In case you shoot him, you're gonna shoot Puffy, you're not gonna shoot me. Puff was like, it's gonna be all right, man, it's gonna be all right. Suge said, what you mean it's gonna be all right? He said, tell your mama it's gonna be all right. Tell your kids it's gonna be all right. And then the shooter ran. Ambulance came and took Jake to the hospital. A couple of days later, he died. That's what started the East Coast, West Coast war.
So, as you just plainly heard, had nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with records. Nothing to do with Pac dissing Big first or Big dissing Pac first. It was that event, that evening that happened. Nothing to do with records. Nothing to do with Biggie and Pac. Everything to do with Diddy trying to remove Suge. Everything to do with Diddy trying to remove Suge.
Tupac Shakur out of the hospital after
Rush to market double album All Eyes on Me debuts.
Move it up a little bit.
And you know, when we hanging out with our friends, we gonna protect our friends. So they
move it around a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Just
investigation. Do you know who was responsible for the killing of Tupac Shakur?
No, I don't.
I think that Sean now, in my mature mind, had a lot to do with the death of Tupac.
In 2006, I was recruited to work a task force that was going to look at a cold case investigation. At the time, Tupac's murder was an unsolved case. Gang crimes oftentimes are difficult to solve because you don't get cooperating witnesses. They want to stick to a code that typically entails not cooperating with law enforcement and then taking matters into your own hands.
It ain't my job to snitch on nobody, because I would never snitch on nobody.
We had built a narcotics case against Keefe D. Keefe D was kind of the shot caller for the Southside Crips. He was the most prominent drug dealer. He was very influential in his gang.
You don't say.
His nephew, Orlando Anderson, was a very well-known
his what?
Violent gang member. Tupac Shakur.
His what? His what? Keefe D's nephew was Orlando Anderson, y'all. Same Orlando Anderson that got into the tussle with Pac over the chain snatching, right? Follow.
Had assaulted Orlando Anderson just after the Mike Tyson fight. So Keefe D was potentially looking at a life sentence for federal drug trafficking. We wanted to question him about his potential role in the murder of Tupac Shakur. We let him know that he could potentially mitigate some of the damages if he wanted to come in and talk to us. And the U.S. attorney agreed that they'd allow Keefe D to do a proffer session. Keefe, today what we're going to do, we're just going to go over.
Listen to what Keefe D says here.
We do have to
very important.
Emphasize to you, it's determined that some of these details are incorrect, and
I wonder too.
A proffer session is when a person facing criminal charges can answer questions wherein self-incriminating information would not be used against him in a criminal prosecution. Doesn't mean they have any kind of immunity.
Hey, I want to say this though too. I feel like I said that day, don't bullshit me and I won't bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying?
In the year prior to the murder of Tupac Shakur, He has had several conversations with Sean Combs.
I met him, he gave a party at some little club down Santa Monica. That's where I met, first day I met Paul.
Sean Combs' affiliation with the Southside Crips came by way of a New York street figure known as Zip. Zip set up the introduction between Combs and Keefe D, and then they developed their own relationship.
And Zip introduced you to this my boy. What do you introduce him as? This my friend, this my nephew.
My boy, this Pops. And after that, they used my
showing
car
the
on
pictures.
the video.
Which car was that?
The 64 Chevy I had.
Every time I look,
Wow. I was Usher video, and Puff was driving the car. Usher for her song, whatever. He was in a Laker uniform. And he had the little kid dancing on my car when he got back. It was fucked up. And he paid to get it repainted. He called Zip phone and he wanted to speak to me. They gave it a BET tour. And then he gave us some tickets and I brought the crew.
I gotta do that for the audio, y'all.
This general announcement.
Gotta do that for the audio.
While they're all inside of a hotel room after a musical event. So it's Pharrell, Puffy, Zip, you.
About 40-something Southsiders. Yeah, that was stupid as hell too, you know. Shit, he said he'd give us anything for them dudes there, you know.
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah. And he said it in front of all the people. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Whole room full of Crips.
So this is after Jake got killed.
Whole room full of Crips.
He was on point. He was worried about something happening.
Yeah.
Suge had miles off about a bunch of different stuff, so he was scared.
He was scared to death, yeah.
Okay.
Then there's a more specific incident that takes place at a deli on Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, a place called Greenblatt's Deli. What made it a specific, like, hey, I'm serious, I want you guys to kill these guys?
When he told me the greenback, when we got there, we was laughing at him. Cause he was with this broad to suck dick, to suck every dick in there. He all hugged up, kissing with her. We was laughing like a mother. Like, man, what you laughing at, dog? Man, don't just come out here getting any broad, dog. I took him downstairs and he's like, man, I gotta get rid of them dudes, man. It's gonna be a problem.
We, the people of the United States,
You see, this was a little ads
in order
on
to
something
form a
too.
more perfect union,
Sometimes I had to catch the little ads, but I'll bring it back.
Oh shit, we'll wipe their ass out quick. You know, it's nothing.
of liberty to ourselves and our posterity.
I'm sorry, bud.
Oh shit, we'll wipe their ass out quick. You know, it's nothing.
Here we go, round one, scheduled for 12.
It's even better than that.
Tyson comes right
He says that when Las
Yeah,
Vegas
that's talking about
happens and they're all out there
The
and
night of
his
Vegas.
nephew gets assaulted by Tupac, they're like, this is the perfect occasion.
We was eating, and man, they came and said, he just beat up Lane. And we was in a hotel, at the MGM at a restaurant. There was a few New Yorkers, though, who was with Zip. Like, man, y'all need some help? Well, we got this. It's a perfect opportunity, baby.
That was Zip talking?
Yeah.
Because of what happened with
Lane? Yeah. We didn't have no pistols down there, and he told me in the lobby that he had some Jimmys.
Some what?
Had a Jimmy. And that Benz. He had a little secret compartment. The thing popped out.
The vehicle that Zip was driving that night reportedly had what we call a trap in it, which is a concealed compartment where you can place a gun. It's a difficult thing to find. Zip had driven that car to Las Vegas.
A few days before Tupac was murdered, Sean requested that we rent cars and have multiple drivers drive clear across the country to this fight. But I arranged through my budget to make that trip happen for those drivers. And to this day, it stands out in my mind. Why did we rent multiple cars? Why did we hire people from Harlem, and other locations to drive.
He tells them, hey, we're gonna go handle this shit or whatever.
Yeah, they act like that. Y'all want us to come? You like, we know where them motherfuckers at. They was telling us that they gonna be at the 662 club.
2 cars go to 662.
Yeah, the van and the Cadillac. They didn't show up. We waited about 15, 20 minutes. They didn't show up. So they was like, let's go get some liquor. And we came up Harmon, got the Las Vegas Boulevard, and shit, here they coming at BMW, like gang your car.
On their way to the club, Suge is blaring his music too loud. He gets pulled over by some police officers. They essentially, say, hey, just turn down your music, no big deal. And it's at this point in time that Suge and Tupac see these girls.
Like, Suge. Like, the police were going through his car or something or another. And then the traffic was stopped, and then they got in the car.
Did you see who was with Suge?
I thought it was Tupac. And then he was like, come on, come go with me. Come go with us. We going to 662.
And bros like, Tupac. And we like, there they go. Just one did U-turn. We just pulled up on the side, checked every car to see where they was.
So what directed your attention to him? Was some girl shouting at Tupac?
Tupac! He gave himself away. Otherwise, they would have got away. And Lane, he leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah, he looked at me. Fucking known each other since we were 7, 8 years old. I seen a bullet going Suge's head. I thought he was dead. Thought he was dead.
If you knew who killed Tupac, would you tell the police?
Absolutely not.
That's Suge Knight saying that.
I went and parked the car and put the gun on the tire and left.
Where'd you guys go?
We smoked weed and drank.
Where?
What? Hotel? It's a hotel.
Party in the room.
And they pulled up in the ambulance while we was standing right there. Take our bullshit.
You guys on the street?
We on Las Vegas Boulevard at the crosswalk, and they pull up at the ambulance right next to us.
With him in the car already?
Tupac and Suge in the car. This is close.
Did they see y'all?
No, they couldn't see. We didn't give a fuck. I'm talking about the ambulance parked right here. Right next to us. That shit was funny as a bubble. And I ain't ever told nobody this story.
Next day, Zip calls you, says, meet me at the hot wing place we're at.
Get my peace.
You guys go over there, Zip shows up. You guys, what happens after?
Paul kept on calling, was that us? That us? And he told him, yeah, it was us.
On Zip's phone or your phone?
Oh, Zip phone.
And Zip gives you the phone?
Yeah. Kept on saying, was that us? He was happy as hell, shit.
And did you ask him then about his money? When you gonna get paid or whatever?
No, I say that on the phone. Zip, go get our cash.
Okay, so you tell Zip we need to get paid. What does Zip say? I'm gonna go back home and handle it.
Yeah, I'll get back with y'all.
According to Keefe D, he was never compensated for the murder. But he said that a partial amount of the money was intended to be forwarded to him through Zip to the tune of about $500,000. The $1 million solicitation amount, only half of it was fulfilled because only Tupac and not Suge was killed. Keefe D has a conversation with Darius Rogers with D-Mac.
He don't like the D that you do. D-Mac.
And D-Mac says there had been a payment from Combs to Keefe D, but it had gone through Zip, and then that money was never forwarded. We're just hoping and waiting to see what kind of progress Las Vegas would make with Keefe D's cooperation. Nothing really happens. Ultimately, Zip dies from cancer.
Thank you for coming out to Zips, and I want everybody to know that when you come here, we want to keep the peace.
And Orlando Anderson is shot and killed in 1998. So it's really Keefe D and Puffy Combs are the last men standing. They can be held accountable for Tupac Shakur's murder.
information and look.
So, as you can hear, I should say, as you can hear, let me get that off the screen. But yeah, yeah. So, again, more confirmation. After more confirmation, I don't know what else you need. You know, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, sorry. I had to use the bathroom. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, I had to use the bathroom real quick. All right. More confirmation to more confirmation. And at the end, again, you heard Kurt Burrows, like, I think he had something to do with Tupac's killing. Throughout the entire documentary, you get more and more proof that Diddy had something to do with not only Pac's killing, but Big's killing as well, allegedly. And I've been saying throughout the entire year, if they do convict him of anything, they're not going to hold him for long, but they're going to hold him in time for Keefe D's trial, which happens in February. Because they have more than enough evidence to link him to that killing. I still remember the news, breaking news, when they was pulling up to Orlando, I believe it was Orlando Anderson's old residence or something like that, and they was trying to find footage or something like that. They were trying to find not footage, but they were trying to find something that linked Keefe D to the Pac killing. And that's how Keefe D really got put in jail. Not because of what he said, not like he turned himself in like, yeah, we're the ones that killed Pac. It was they found something in reference to Orlando Anderson that had something to do with Keefe D that implemented him being the shooter to Pac. And that's how Keefe D ended up in jail. So I was saying to myself, well, damn, if they went that far to find that, it's only a matter of time before they realize Puff had something to do with it. And the other way that they would find that out, and when we did some digging on this part too, Jimmy Henchman, Diddy's old homeboy Jimmy Henchman back in the day. Because Jimmy Henchman had something to do with Pac's first shooting. Jimmy Henchman set up the shooting at Quad Studios. Jimmy Henchman confirmed that himself. Jimmy Henchman set up the one that happened at Quad Studios when he had to beef for Pac back then. Remember, Jimmy Henchman confirmed that when they were questioning him about not only that, but they were questioning him about Diddy's obsession with underage boys. They literally were asking him about that in jail, in his affidavit. So, again, we get, more confirmation after more confirmation that allegedly Diddy had something to do with Pac and Biggie's killing. I had to, of course, I couldn't show y'all the doc because TOS. But you heard it plain as day. You heard it plain as day. And I know I see the time right now. It's 3:27 for some of y'all in the morning, as well as it's 2:27 on this side. So y'all can run this back tomorrow. Cause I'll run it back. I'll probably stream tomorrow night. If I don't stream tomorrow night, I'll definitely stream Monday. Sunday. Excuse me. I'll stream Sunday. If you guys can, please donate to the Cash App. It's right there in the left-hand side of the screen. It's also in the description. If you can or would like to donate anything, the Cash App is right there. But me, I'm going to get up and on out of here. Like I said, it's late for some of y'all. I already know. It feels so quiet without the music sometimes. Feels so quiet with the music sometimes. So we're gonna end it off. Excuse me. Ooh. Take it off screen. There we go. Ooh. We're gonna end this how we started off. You know what I mean? Yeah, show you how we started off.
I feel a little violated. I'm fine about it, though. I won't press any charges. I know better.
I don't need Dom Perignon, I don't need Chris Tanqueray and Alizé, I don't need shit, nigga. I'm high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I stay high all the time, and I'm on some good shit. Give me some dope, purple haze and some chocolate. Give me a Dutch and a lighter, I spark shit. I stay high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I'm high all the time, and I'm on some good shit. Every time I roll up, niggas holler roll up, and I tell them hold up. You ain't getting money, you ain't smoking in my Benzo. 20-inch Lorenzo, smoking on endo. High as a motherfucker, I be on them back streets. Niggas know I clap heat, only if you got beef. Man, you better holler at me, niggas getting locked up, stabbed up, shot up. Every time I pop up, a lot going on in my hood. I shoot the dice, I holler, get them girls. Daddy need new shoes, daddy need Pirellis, they look in on 22. Stash box, Xbox, laptop, fax machine, phone. Bulletproof this bitch and I'm gone. 2003 Suburban swerving, too many sips of Henny. The D6, they searched the whip and they can't find the semis. They was just harassing me cause they know who I was. Spent the night in Central booking for smoking some bud. I don't need Chris Tanqueray and Alizé, I don't need shit. I'm high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I stay high all the time and I'm on some good shit. Give me some drool, purple haze and some chalk. Purple haze, you can Dutch and a lighter, I'll spark shit. And stay high all the time, I smoke that good shit. I'm high all the time and I'm on some hood shit. Now if you heard I done started some shit, it ain't because I be high, I be high. And if you heard I done let off a clip, it ain't because I be high, I be high. But I twist that la. I get high as I want a nigga. Go against me for show, use it on a nigga. I don't smoke to calm my nerves, but I got beef and it crush my enemies like I crush the hashish. If you love me, tell me you love me, don't stare at me, man. I hate to be in the biz, clapping one of my fans. Let me show you how to greet me when you meet me, when you see me. If you're real, my nigga, you know how to holler G-Unit. There's no competition, it's just me. 50 Cent motherfucker, I'm hot on these streets. If David could go against Goliath with a stone, I can go at Nas and Jigaboo for the throne. I don't need Dom Perignon, I don't need Chris Tanqueray and Alizé, I don't need shit. Nigga, I'm high all the time, I smoke that shit. Stay high all the time, I'm on some shit. Give me some dope, purple haze and some chocolate. Purple haze and some chocolate. In a lighter, I'll spark shit. Oh, stay high all the time, I smoke that shit. What you talking about? What you doing? All the time, I'm on some shit. Now who you know what you talking about? Right line squeeze, now you have hoes in the hood, slipping on right now. them 380s and load up them hollers. Half shorty, fresh off the stoop, ready to shoot. Big blunt in his mouth, deuce, deuce in his boot. Sitting in the crib, sipping Guinness, watching minutes.
Little shit like that.
Have a young nigga bumping shit like
Let's
yo dog.
further know what it is you really do.
A bullshit?